All right. So, all right. To begin your guys' side of your guys' story, it's suddenly night and you feel like you're being carried. You're being wrestled around and you're being carried something that's much bigger than you. It's you can definitely tell it's night from but your vision is fading in and out and you just hear underneath the voice just all right. Just these two left. Why couldn't he come tonight? You guys want to do anything?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear the last bit. It was just a little quiet.
All right. So basically, just you heard a feminine voice complaining that someone wasn't there to help tonight,
Ooh.
but you definitely are feeling having the sensation of being carried.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm pretend to keep sleeping for a minute.
Sorry.
Mm.
Is it possible to break out?
Uh, you can try, but but your body feels sluggish. You're still very drowsy.
Uh, well, am I laying down?
You're being carried.
Okay. Can I try to open my eyes a bit more?
Uh, yeah. All right. Would you please give me okay, go into your character sheet and go to your generic roles and roll an insight alert check for me, please.
Alert?
Yep, insight alert check. Oop.
So do I?
If this
How do I
helps,
roll that?
if this helps you, this this little part.
Oh,
Yep, put your attribute insight and alert, and give me that roll.
modifier 0, right?
Yep, zero modifiers is just a flat roll. All right. With one success, it's quite blurry, but you do see a face, and it's a person carrying you. You seem smaller in there compared to them, but you're definitely being carried, and they look feminine. They're wearing. You can't make out everything single detail, but you can definitely tell they're feminine.
Hmm. Why am I? My first thoughts will be, why am I so much smaller than her?
They keep.
And can I can I try to wiggle around?
You can certainly try.
Okay.
Uh, uh, give me a strength athletic check with uh yeah yeah. Just give me a strength athletic check. All right, you're definitely moving around. Your sluggish movements aren't affected, but they do definitely notice that you're moving, and they hasten your pace. To when you start, that's when you start going back to sleep.
Okay.
But there's simply you definitely notice from all the nudging. Um, to our other member of the party, you definitely feel someone bump like shuffling next to you or on top of you. Welcome to Pokérole Trouble in Licks. You're all gonna suffer.
Oh god, that's not very promising.
An asterisk.
Sounds like a magical adventure.
A magical adventure. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. You wake up in a little field. There's a lot of stuff around you. Just gonna drag you guys over here. You're definitely awake at the sounds of trees, the canopy being blown in the wind. There's someone else with you. Both of you can definitely tell that there's like an extra being.
Mm-hmm. What was that?
What the? Okay.
You hear something jump, like stand up and just shuffle their feet towards you guys. Wow, my. You guys are certainly awake, finally. Certainly, if you made it past Smudge territory, I would have not had any jurisdiction to bring you here. You're quite odd.
What?
What?
Well, I mean, it's kind of odd seeing your type around here. Wasn't sure if you were knocked out, but I didn't see any bruises. That's for bloody sure. You though. They point to you, Silok, and their head tilts a little bit. I certainly couldn't get any stains off you. You're just quite dirty.
No.
What have you been both down here been doing? Are you? I swear, if I brought over wild Pokemon, okay. You guys are definitely awakened by this stranger, this Pokemon that just seems to talk to you guys, and and it just certainly called Silok dirty.
How can Pokemon? I don't get it. Why am I so short?
This must be a collective dream of some sort. Just,
Come on, this clearly isn't a dream.
who even are y'all? I don't know y'all.
Well, if it certainly helps you too, the name is Buck. Now, could you please tell me your names, if you have any? If you have any, that is.
If we have... I'm Silok.
Silok.
Yeah, Silok.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm Glimmer.
Ah. Their apprehensive smile becomes a more genuine one as they start to lighten up a little bit. Ah, all right. Okay, looks like you guys aren't wild. Certainly wouldn't find a wild Pokemon with those names. Where do you guys even come from? I was about to start that you guys would have been, I don't know, recently hatched.
Hatch?
Well, of
Well,
course.
when two people love each other
why
very much.
are you calling us Pokemon? Why am I so short?
You're
Well-
so tiny.
Well, of course you'd be short. You guys haven't evolved yet.
This is
Uh-oh.
you Glimmer. What do I look like?
You look like a litwit, kinda. You look, like he said though, a little dirty. Just a little.
Very. Well,
How are Pokemon talk?
What am I? What? Dude,
yeah,
so, this isn't a
Know that
dream.
Pokemon's name.
yeah.
I'm not a big Pokemon guy. I'm sorry.
Well, if there's anything I would know, I would certainly know about you, if I could.
I must be a magical being from another realm. Mwahaha.
Imagine
No, seriously,
being, huh?
what is this? What is going on?
No, I don't know.
Well, if there's something else in
Wait.
here.
We're positive this isn't some type of dream.
If it was,
Okay. You're
Wait,
not
what-
very common. You're not very common
me-
down here and down
Yeah.
in these parts.
Wait, you should let me. You should let me punch you. See if you can feel it. See if we're in a dream.
okay, but do it lightly.
Alright. Okay. Just gently go bop. A little bop. Did you feel anything? A little bop.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a
Oh,
little
shit.
while.
it was
here.
light, but oh god.
What are you two up to? Okay. The Pokemon just picks you both up, one with a hand and one with a grip. Just, you should really start picking fights with each other just as you met. That's usually the guild's job.
The what job?
Guild.
Guild?
Well, the guild. I was certainly tasked here. I was trying to find a bag or a hat for another member, but I sort of ran into you two in the night. Well, I hope you didn't mind a little campfire.
Mm-mm.
It definitely made it easier to start the fire with this little guy right here. Just bound. The Pokemon bounces Selloc in his palm.
Oh god! Please don't do that.
But okay, you two are certainly. Okay. They set you down in front of them and crouches down to your level. What do you remember?
That I'm. Mhm.
I was being carried by someone much bigger than me, and they quickly hurried. I don't quite remember the environment.
Well,
Pretty sure I was not a Pokemon yesterday.
not a Pokemon yet.
No, like I'm still processing. Why can we hear Pokemon?
Well, if you haven't, if you haven't noticed that you yourself are a Pokemon. Well, you two are, and if you, as seeing that is you both literally talked to each other not too long ago, seeing if this was a dream.
This is a lot to process.
Okay. Well, by procedures, I'm gonna have to bring you guys back to the guild. But if there's
Okay.
anything else you want to do, well, before we leave, you may ask to do that now.
What are these?
The bushes over there.
Oh, the bushes over there? Alright. Could you both give me another set of insight alert checks?
Insight alert. Let me see if I can find it. Da-da-da-da-da.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Insight.
Ah,
Where is insight again?
it's in the generic roles attribute.
Yeah. If you look at general, you see what he's talking about.
Hold on, let me figure out what general is.
It's like right underneath all the stuff. It's a
There's
single line.
Well,
It's the thing with roll, expertise, and luck die.
Oh, so just okay.
Yeah,
And you
pick.
said okay. There we
insight
go.
alert. Or it would be nature?
Insight alert.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then a modifier thing comes up, and yes, it comes up for each time you do it. So make sure to close them.
Ah, okay. So, okay. You guys definitely see that this bush over here definitely has... You can see a lot of berries on it.
What kind of berries?
Looks like, from what you can see, it's orange berries.
I want to go over there.
Alright. You may move as you please.
I don't have control over my character icon.
Oh no. Hey,
I
let me
do.
fix that real quick. Let me help you.
Also, since I'm not that big of a Pokemon guy, I almost know nothing, but I'm pretty sure it's better that
There
way.
you go.
I mean, right?
Alright, there you go. You guys are now in front of this this big bush, and you can see a lot of orange berries on it.
I collect some berries.
Alright.
I feel like these are useful.
I don't know what these do.
They heal you if you get hurt.
Alright.
Orange berries.
That's
pretty good.
I'll grab one.
If you get hurt, they'll heal 10 HP in the game. I don't know about this one though. I know in like video game, I think.
Video game.
I don't. How many can I get?
Alright, let's...
The reason I'm gonna have actually is my human person was like a minor, so maybe he didn't really like the Pokemon stuff all that much, so he never really got into it as a kid.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I can handle that. Roll me a
Since
standard
I know
D6.
so little about Pokemon.
Roll me a D6. To see how many berries you get.
A D6? Okay. /2.
I only grabbed like one or two.
Oh, I forgot. Hold on. I can't remember how to do it. Hold on. Oh, did I do it? Okay.
Alright, you got 2 berries. It's really tough to hold them because you finally notice that you don't have full
You really
arms.
don't have appendages.
I don't got no hands. What
got
are
feet.
these things? I got feet. My hair will be my hand.
I'm the opposite. I have hands but no feet.
You got stubs.
So if your flame ever somehow goes out, or if I get something fireproof, Does that mean that I can get on top of you and we can act as one functional Pokemon?
Yo, that's a great idea. That's a get right in there at it right there. Yeah. Well, you can definitely say.
Isn't like flames going out on fire Pokemon though, and usually mean their death? But I got some ghost Pokemon, so I don't know.
Yeah, you're already a ghost. You can't die.
Also, I do want to know, since if I'm a ghost Pokemon, can I see the dead?
Roll me another strength. Roll me another insight alert check. You can see the ghost of your sins.
Oh god.
Oh goodness.
Oh god, again, not again.
Not again.
You definitely know. You don't know what they are, but you definitely feel eerie by them. But yeah,
Okay.
you really couldn't carry them, so you basically just have one either gripped in your little appendages, or just carrying them in your mouth.
I mean, I can actually grab and hold on to them, but I only picked up like 2.
Not really sure how.
Plus, my hands are really, really tiny.
Yeah,
It goes
little
into,
baby hands.
It is infinite storage space. Just throw it into the universe.
Technically, they can go into my candle, but I don't think they'll survive that.
Don't think they'll survive that. Okay.
Especially when it's burning super hot with the coal.
But yeah, you don't know. Let's just say you put them somewhere. No need to question why. Just add 2 orange berries to your inventories.
Are there any sticks around?
Is there any sticks around? Mm-mm.
Yeah. Any sticks?
Well, but give me. You could definitely see sticks. There's sticks underneath this large tree over here. Not very large sticks, but just sticks in general.
Is the inventory the bag?
Yep.
Okay.
I want to find the biggest stick I can, and I'm just gonna hold on to it.
All right. That's crazy. You're gonna be wild. You're gonna be wild. What? Oh god.
I actually want to see what these bags are.
Well, let's give it something here. Let's give it something here. Give me another insight alert check to find the biggest stick. Will you will you find that big stick? Who knows?
What are these bags?
Wait, who gives the alert check?
Just give me an insight alert check just to see what type of stick you found. All right, it's a medium sized stick, not too large for yourself. But you can definitely whack something with it.
Dear me.
Burke is just looking at you two with a bemused smile.
What smile?
Just a bemused smile, just seeing you as you go to your new bodies fairly well. You guys are taking this very well. Surprisingly.
This is so fun. It's adventurous.
Well,
Just think,
I'm more so in a state of shock. I might start screaming within an hour.
the state of shock, okay.
I think this is the longest I've been outside in ages.
Oh my god.
The sun. The sun is compelling
To be honest, I haven't seen the sun much either. I normally just worked in caves day in, day out.
Well, do you guys remember that
Remember what?
You remember that?
Remember what?
Do you guys remember that? Just roll me an insight lore check on you guys.
Oh,
Right.
to see if we actually remember anything.
Yep.
Oh God.
Not bad. You still got a success. Both of you both fairly remember some bits here and there, but everything else is quite foggy. Just remember something else, some stuff that may not be real, but you definitely know that you guys weren't Pokemon, and you're confirmed that with yourselves. But seeing as you guys are quite happy. You guys don't know why, but you definitely are quite a little bit happier in the sun. Well, one of you is in the state of shock. Okay.
Yeah, I am. All I can think of me remembering stuff is just mine. In the mind, always.
Your memories are just filled
a
with
first person expression, like perspective actually, of me just looking at my pickaxe, then swinging at the rocks, looking at my pickaxe, swinging at the rocks.
With this whole like cinematic thing is just like every single time you hit the pickaxe, collide it with the rocks, it always like a bright flash.
Yeah.
Ah, all right.
Kind of like sparking a candle.
All right. Well, it seems like you guys are taking this quite well. You, are you sure you want to be running around with that stick?
You wanna try me out? You wanna try me out?
I'm not gonna try this.
She's just gonna hold the stick up in the air. She's not gonna actually hit him, but she just has it up as a warning. I have a stick. I'm not afraid to use
it. Roll me a tough intimidation. Tough or cute?
Cute intimidation.
They definitely freeze for a moment, but they did like okay. Okay.
Can I try to like pry into the back, see what's in him?
Oh yeah, alright. Roll me Insight Athletic. Just so you can like open the bag and see what's inside it. Just you really are full of energy, huh?
This is all just fun.
But you better, if you trip on that with that stick, I'm not gonna be liable for anything. All right.
Okay.
All right. Are you gonna be? Oh, okay. You rolled for it. Silok, you rolled.
Huh?
Okay. Was that your roll? All right. Okay. You definitely look inside the bag and you see nothing else, but there's just a little bit of a pouch of coins, more writing utensils, and bits of paper. And there's a hat.
A hat?
What kind of hat?
It's an explorer's hat. You can see 2 ear holes cut out the sides of near the brim.
I want to pick up a coin.
All right. Gonna swipe that coin. How dare you, little thief?
No, I'm just picking up one coin just to look at it. Maybe get some like flashbacks of me being minimum wage.
Minimum wage. Okay. Yes, okay.
Pay in dirt.
Okay. I'll allow that because it was funny. It was funny. But it is gonna be a simple coin. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Oh God.
You're wild, man. You're wild.
I'm so. Is this not his stuff? Does he not care that I'm searching through it?
Oh, all right. Berg turns to you. Berg turns to you, releasing his gaze from just watching this little Pokemon run around with a stick. Like, okay, they pick you up. Are you holding the coin in your hand?
Yeah, but I assume I drop it as soon as they pick me up.
Like, okay, that right there is not for exploring, little buddy.
Well, that's
they close the bag again. Well,
Why not?
it's not your bag, is it? It's
So?
property of the guilds.
So?
So it's not for civilians like you.
So
Why?
civilian.
Okay.
Well, why do you label civilians?
Well, you guys aren't. I don't know, but you guys are definitely bystanders, and you're not wild Pokemon.
So? Let's not be bystanders.
What are you implying here?
I don't know. What am I implying?
Well, I'm not gonna. Okay. They stand up and they just like put you guys in an. They just like grab their bags and stuff. Put a brown leather notebook inside the bag and just like grab you two under their arm and start walking.
Ow!
Well, since you've been found by a guild member, I'm gonna take you back. Hope you guys hope you both don't mind carrying.
It's all fun. I don't have to walk.
And be careful.
Yeah, and I don't have to hop.
Be careful not to burn yourself.
Why would you say that?
Wait, what?
What's the Pokemon? It looks green, so it looks like a leaf.
Before anything happens, they notice what they're doing with their right arm and like immediately just take Silok out of their little arm rest and just like pull him up like a little pedestal, just so they get burnt as soon as you said that.
Wait, what?
Thanks for the catch. Well, looks like you're gonna be riding high, little buddy.
Okay.
Oh,
Better. So
help me.
contents, I guess, don't spill out.
Well,
Talk to me like a bear, talk to me like a sack of potatoes.
everything else, yeah, it's quite wonderful. You guys are just venturing along. Nothing along. You guys traveling along. Berg's gonna be staying silent for most of this, just continuing with his newest assignment with you two.
I'm gonna try to do a move since like it's just now clicking me like maybe I can do a move
Oh, okay, go for it.
on some Pokemon now. I'm gonna try to do fueled.
Lou dabba dee dabba da. Yeah, alright.
Okay. How do I do that?
Click accuracy. It's right next to the left button. Accuracy, pull 2, and your thing. Okay, you definitely feel yourself getting oiled up. Like, Berg turns to you and sees that little oil droplets start, like, covering yourself a little bit. Like, oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, and Nicole's starting to burn a little bit.
Okay, that's not good. I'm just gonna. They bring you out of their. They pull you at arm. They push you at arm's length. Like you're now at arm's length from their face. Okay.
I can
No.
just imagine like the crackle too.
Don't try anything. Don't try anything. Okay. We're going to an apple.
Can't
we're going
promise anything.
Okay. Well, this is certainly something. Continue. And then other things spark up. Do-do-do-do. Yippee.
Just to make him more worried, this is where I have a sudden realization that I'll never go back to how I was, and I start screaming.
What? Burke puts Glimmer down and like, what do we do? What's wrong? Calm down. It's okay.
How can I calm down? How can I calm down?
It's okay. You're fine. Okay. You're fine.
I'm not fine. I'm a Pokemon.
Okay. All right. Come on. You can try this.
She's going to try to make the situation worse by kind of joining in, but more so in just a annoyance way, just being like,
Okay. I'm certainly gonna have to try. Okay.
You'll never be back when it was. It will never be back. You'll never come back. We'll never come back.
Okay. It's gonna be fine. Everything's fine. You're safe. Okay. I'm bringing you to the guild. Everything's gonna be fine. Okay.
What's it? We're safe. It's not gonna be the same. It will never be the same.
Both of you, please, both of you.
it's a good thing.
It's okay. That's okay. Okay. You stop shouting. It's okay.
Who wants to be a human anyways? Let's be real here. What can a human do besides pay taxes?
What's taxes?
Exactly. Just imagine a tax-free, debt-free life, kinda. You don't have to go to school.
Eyes have been opened.
You don't have to work a 9 to 5 anymore.
What do you do with all that free time?
Okay.
What?
Burke's gonna just give you guys a look that tells you to like immediately stop what you're doing. Okay. Calm down. It's okay. We're halfway there, okay?
Did we attract anything?
Roll me a luck die.
We get all of the judgmental stares.
God.
Oh no!
You definitely hear something in the bushes, to which Burke just like, okay, that's it. Burke just grabs Glimmer by the little tossle and just like,
oh my
okay,
god, that
where
must
are we going?
hurt. That's part of their body, bro. That must. Oh my god.
We are going. They hoist you up a little bit and now put like holding you from your body. Like, okay, we are going now.
Yeah, they legit the equivalent of just pulling you up by your ponytail, bro.
We are bloody going. It's now after a while, and everything. Burke is now has a tired look on his face, like, why did I have to find you two? Like they say that under their breath. Okay, okay. That's good. Don't you go anywhere, okay? Yes.
Can you let go of me now?
Okay, okay. Are you sure?
Put me down.
As you please. Are you guys sure you can walk all the way to the... Well, are you sure you can walk all the way to the rest of the way of the guild?
Is the guild far? What even is the guild?
It's like an hour or 3 away.
An hour or 3 away?
Yeah. It's...
You can continue carrying us, I guess.
Are you sure? Don't you want to walk all the way over there?
I have little legs. I have only nubs.
Yeah, they have nubs, and I don't want to hop all the way over there.
Well, okay.
It would be quite a big job for me to do.
Berg crouches down on one knee and puts his hands on the ground. Well, what's your choice?
Then I hop onto him. Go, what?
Well, alright. What about you?
What's that up there?
The sky.
Oh my god.
Are you... What is wrong with you? You don't know what the sky is? They just grab the volume of your body and just like hoist you up a little bit. Well, all right. It's gonna take a little while. We should get there by noon.
Noon?
Yeah, we should get there by
What
noon.
is it?
Well, by telling what it is, it should be, I don't know. It looks like it's breakfast.
It's so early. I don't wake up like this.
I can't believe that I'm gonna have a day where I don't have to worry about money.
We end up needing money. It's maybe not quite as much as humans.
Alright. And continuing off with the scene. Okay. It certainly takes a while, but there's more walking, a lot of stuff happening. You guys pass a lot of stuff. There's random trees, passing by random trees, everything else. It's quite a nice, pleasant sight. You see a lake to the right of the path that follows alongside everything else. And across everything else, you see more like far Pokemon. Nice green bushes, everything else.
Does my field activate before that, by the way?
Does your field? You became, your oil became dry. It's no longer active.
Okay.
That you're just walking further down the path. Near lunch, you can see the sun reach its peak. You could clearly see a little like post, a wooden post that was like banged into the ground on the path. It's on one side, nearing the lake. It's pretty good. Now, opposite of that, you could see a path that is splitting off. It's splitting off into more dense forest.
Oh.
Well, okay. Well, looked like we're here.
This is it?
What do you mean this is it? We still have a little while ago.
Are we just taking a break?
Yeah, it's not a break. Burke starts turning into the broken off path into the dense forest.
Oh no, this is where I didn't want to go.
Well, okay. Well, I'm sure
Let's go
everything's
to
gonna be
the
fine.
lake.
It should be fine.
Let's go to the lake.
Okay,
Do I see any ghosts?
it's fine. It's fine. Make a strength alert check. Wait, no, make
Strength?
an insight alert check. You can well passing through the forest. You could definitely tell that the path is getting less and less dirty, becoming more grass than actual dirt. To the point when you're Silak, you're observant. You looked around the forest while Burke was carrying you. You definitely saw something roam around. It looked like I don't know. It looked like a paper ghost or a shuppet.
Oh.
Just hanging around underneath the shadows of the canopy.
Yikes.
Well, okay. As soon as you guys are starting to get a little bored, but as soon as it's that feeling starts taking over you guys come across a vast majority of bushes, breaking it, walking through it. Burke,
Okay.
you guys are revealed to a little place. I'm just gonna put you guys down here.
Oh. This is nice, I guess.
Well, it's certainly something, but it certainly doesn't beat everything else. That's for sure. Well, welcome to the Apple Guild. It's not much, but there's more around this area. It's just this is the main part. If you catch my drift.
I need controls over my character again, please.
Oh, could you repeat that a little louder, please?
Okay. I need the character controls again, please.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh no. It keeps messing up.
So,
oh, no.
doesn't in the show, doesn't Litwick and its evolution line have a life force sucking thing? It doesn't actually affect, it just lowers the energy of everyone around for some reason.
Well, you can
I have to
certainly
look it
try
up.
eating or taking life force if you want to.
I was more under the impression that was just automatic.
For the sake of it, let's say you can do it whenever you can, or whenever you want.
Okay.
I don't bloody world. I have no idea how in a bloody world every single time. There you go.
Yay! If we're going off the canon, I should have offed you. I should have offed you when you screamed.
Okay. Well, if there's anything else you guys want to learn, I can give you a tour of this. I can give you a tour of this little place.
Sure.
Is
Well-
this? Is
well-
this?
Well, before that, if you would please follow me to the guild, to the main area.
No, I'm joking. I come.
Silla?
Yeah.
There we go. Alright.
I saw a person.
Well,
I saw a
yes.
Pokemon.
Well, yeah. You definitely saw them, and they definitely work. They live here.
Who's that? Who's that?
You'll figure it out in a minute.
Why is it got the apple and gun?
Why are there 2 walking apples?
All right. Now inside the building, now inside the living place, you guys definitely see that this tree had a large hole, like a doorway. And going inside it, you can definitely tell it's a lot bigger inside. There's halls, there's rooms. Just, you guys are in the main area right now. But when you guys look up, there's definitely more levels to this, taking up the entire tree. Because this is a large tree out of the other trees you've seen around. Well, okay. All right. I should probably take you guys to, to Apple. Okay.
No, it's always called Apple Gold.
Now, where are they?
Where's who?
Well, they should really be here for lunch announcements. It's not really like them to not be here. Oh, okay. They're there. All right.
Yeah,
guys-
this is the major
guys-
entrance.
Yeah, you guys follow Burke, and they lead you to a little mudkip. Or to a mudkip that looks a bit aged. Ah! Hey! Well, Burke, you finally made it back. Have you retrieved the item? Yes, I retrieved the item, and I found, new bystanders, new people. Ah, new people, I see. Let's take a look at you here.
Hey, we're humans.
Weren't we all? Well, okay. You guys just caught me as I was about to make lunch announcements. Everything else was going on according to plan. Let me take a look at you. The mudkip goes around you both and starts looking at you guys, observing you guys intently, going around you like just poking you in places, just observing you and detailing you. Okay.
Feels like I'm at a bar.
Please don't poke me.
Haven't seen you in the area. Why are you holding a stick?
What?
What's up with the stick you got there?
So I can go whack, go walk. Go whack. Go boy.
Very clever, making use of whatever you found already, I see. Ooh.
I crave violence.
Well,
That's a bit worrying.
we could definitely use one of you around here. And what about you? Ooh. You're quite the shocker. Burke, where you found this one? Well, I found both of them near the smudge border. Smudge border. Well, seeing that you're found on this side, you can, join us as, civilians. But that is your choice. Should we bring them to the resting area? We do have like new people there, and there's areas. You guys need rest.
Maybe.
Sure. Put her to jail.
Well, yes. You look like you need to rest. But have you eaten lunch yet?
No.
So,
I don't remember the last time I ate.
Well, okay. Well, since you have everything else, and you are a ghost, I presume. haven't seen a lot of candles. Yeah, whatever. We have sharpets for crying out loud. Come on, I'll take you to the
Are there any
cafeteria.
other ghost Pokemon here?
Ah, of course there would be other ghost Pokemon here. Well,
Okay.
most of
You
them
found
are
the
really
room.
just bodyguards for the night. Some of them stay awake during the day to do their same job, but that's only voluntary. Well, come on. Mudkip starts leading you to the cafeteria. You guys reach it, and it's like quite nice. It's a little nice, just little stuff here. Little leaves placed on the ground to represent or seating places, with rocks acting as tables.
It's already better than school.
Well, with not everything being able to be given out, as I have seen, you can eat stuff here if you want to, but do please keep it restricted to the three meals a day, please.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, all right. Well, seeing as it is lunch, you can definitely. When since we're here, we might as well have some lunch.
Okay.
Burke and Apple walk up to the place to get food, and you just see a bunch of berries. Like, there's a good variety of berries there that you can see.
Ooh.
Cool.
From everything else, it's like quite good. Mudkip Apple grabs a fair share. Burke grabs like 5. You see more and more Pokemon gather into the cafeteria to get food as well.
You know the fruit I based my eye off of?
Yeah?
I want that.
Ooh. Yeah, you definitely find some of those.
Yeah, I'll eat only those.
Very picky eater. No judge. Respect. And what about you, Glimmer?
Huh? Hold on. Let me try to see if I remember it correctly. Do they have any blackberries? Is that what they were? Blackberries?
They have a lot of variety of berries.
Gonna go over to the blackberries. If I remember correctly, in the Pokemon anime, it makes their fur shinier.
Right. You see a lot of Pokemon starting to eat. You see Sillock just with this little pile of berries that like are specific to them.
Oh.
Just eating it.
Wait a minute. The fruit I'm eating may cause confusion. Or this says restores HP if it's low, but may cause confusion.
And yep, and you're just eating it. Are you sure you want to eat it? Are you just gonna down these berries?
Yep.
All right.
I'm gonna be confused as fuck.
You are now confused just from eating the berries. It's a little. Everything becomes a little faded, and you can see like motion blur here and there. And if you could look closely, Sillock's eyes are cartoonish. Are cartoonish haze. You could definitely see a lot of Pokemon. There's a Dunsparce, there's a Score Bunny, and there's an Oshawott. There's a lot of quad. There's quite a lot. There's an Applin, and there's a Chansley.
Oh my god. I was looking at another berry that Sillock might like, but it also causes confusion.
Silok loves drugs.
That's a really funny gimmick. He really likes food that gives him confusion.
Yo.
Yo, this food bussin'.
Yep. Silok is quite confused. Glimmer's fur is quite vibrant. As soon as it was lunchtime, you guys... Burke is gonna stick with you guys, just to make sure you guys are doing something else. Or not doing what wacky stuff. Oh god. Barry.
No, you mean we never do anything wacky.
Oh no, of course not. Ooh.
Okay, I think I found exactly 4 berries that Silak will like. That being the guava berry, the one I said before. The it's here somewhere. Oh, the Ganlon berry.
Oh god. Glimmer just has the black splotch around her mouth.
The Wiki berry, and very oddly, the Rosalie berry. He just likes the taste of it. The effects mean nothing to him since he's not weak to fairy.
Oh god. We got a confused Litwick. We got this Hatina is just vibrant fur, but just a black splotch around the mouth.
This is the site I'm using for all the berries, by the way.
As everything settles down, you can have Pokemon start exiting the cafeteria and just start going to their respective roles. Well, Apple, on the other hand, starts quickly cleaning themselves, wiping themselves, like brushes their head a little bit just to go into the main area.
He doesn't know it yet, but Selvac will probably also really like a Passo berry.
Nice.
Passo berry.
All right. Burke grabs you and Glimmer and brings them to a nearby water source.
No.
She's going to snatch a blackberry and keep it in her bag.
Please keep me away. No, I don't want to. No.
Okay. Oh, calm down. It's just. You just need a little cleanup.
No, I swear my body's just like this normally. Please don't.
Are you sure? But you.
Yes.
What about the fruits, bits of berry on you?
Okay, that's not natural, but please don't put me in the water.
Oh no, I'm not gonna put you on the water. We have this little thing here. There it is.
Okay.
And just dabs you with something. Just like it's just like a crumpled piece of paper, just to get rid of all the berry stains off you.
Whee!
By the way, 2 of the 5 berries Select likes give him confusion, and then they have the exact same effect. The Wiki berry and the Guava berry.
Burke puts Select down and starts tending to Glimmer, who he just like starts cleaning up the berry mess. Okay, quit squirming. Stand still. Come on. Okay, there. Just a little off the top here. Oh god. Calm down. Settle down. Settle down. There we go. How much?
Running in circles like a gremlin.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Careful with that stick. Okay. I'm gonna have to bring you in. Okay. Can you guys settle down a bit? just for the tour. For me.
I'm settled.
Okay. Okay.
Now, I'll have to first lead you around the everywhere inside this tree first. Burke starts leading you around the areas, everything else, like, well, as you can see, this is the cafeteria, this is where you ate, and where I took you was the cleaning area, just to take care of any messes that, that stay, or for messy eaters, like yourself. And here's the hallway. Mainly upstairs are for guild members, just being living quarters, a little training area, and just, I don't know, just some places to keep track on areas around the guild.
Training area?
Don't get any ideas, you're not guild members.
So?
I better not catch you up there.
Why not?
Well, because it's not good. But mainly here,
Why is it not good?
this floor of this tree is just mainly for public use, such as the cafeteria, the cleaning area, and the resting area, where we put a lot of Pokemon in.
Okay.
Well, if these are public areas and the others are private areas, how do we get into a private area?
Well, I'm sure you wouldn't be climbing stairs now, would you?
What?
Well, there's also the slope over there. Just points to a stair-like area, but instead of steps, it's just a slope, like a little ramp.
That looks fun.
Is it slide? Should we go down the slide?
I highly suggest not doing that, because that is just where people go up and down who don't have, legs.
I don't have legs.
I have
Exactly.
tiny little legs.
But can you step up a stair?
I can do a steppy step, a tiny little steppity step.
Okay. But that's everything out here. There's stuff out there. Well. Oh, okay. Looks like Apple's starting with the announcement. Do. Leading you back to the main area, Burke stops in the truck and put you guys next to the wall, next to him, and you see just Apple standing a little makeshift stage out of rocks. There's a little crowd. There's a little crowd in the area. There's a little crowd.
A crowd?
Yeah, there's a little crowd of the Pokemon currently living inside his building. You could see various members. There's some members who is wearing little bandanas that are green.
What are the bandanas for?
Well, if you want to know, the bandanas are for guilds. To signify what guild you're part of.
What guild are you a part of?
Well, I'm part of the Apple Skin Guild. I just don't wear
Apples?
I just had my bandana inside my bag.
Guessing it's red.
I have an idea. Gillet? Was that it? Gillet?
What?
Was that your name? Gillet?
Burke.
No, wait.
Silic.
Silic. Okay. I have an idea. It may be too far-fetched, but it might not. Me and you and me, form a guild right here, right now.
What? How do we even start one?
I don't know. I guess we just follow people and see where it goes.
That's the exact opposite of how you start a guild.
Wait.
We gotta learn the ways. We gotta hijack
Ah,
this
you're
plan.
right. Deception.
Yeah.
What are you two both of you talking about?
Nothing.
Don't worry your pretty little head about it.
Well, all right, okay. As Apple starts talking like, well, everyone, thank you for coming to a morning announcement, or noon announcements. I'm here to talk to you about the little issues we've gone around, conducting a little research and reconnaissance around the areas that haven't been scouted yet. We haven't explored the nearby caves, the near mountains and hills. We're trying to start better contact with the guild, with the Smudge Guild. There's no response to our little meeting as of yet, but with everything in due time, we'll try to make everything else, go as smoothly as we can. We'll try our best. If you see anything that's a little out of ordinary, or want to report anything, you can come to our guild members and they'll take care of everything.
So, what exactly is a smudge guild?
Yeah, it sounds like. Isn't that the area you took us from?
Oh, you
Are
want?
they our kidnappers?
Are
Pokinappers?
Starting to sound like it.
Do you want me to ask what the Smudge Guild is?
Yeah, what is that? Sounds like just a bunch of dirty little hooligans.
Yeah, it sounds like I'm supposed to be there.
Yeah,
Alright,
but you're our big boy,
alright,
so you can't go there.
I'll just inquire that. Burke raises their appendage and just, well, alright. Oh, Burke, what is it? Well, we have the two new Pokemon here are wondering what the Smudge Guild is. Ah, yes, the Smudge Guild. There are neighbors across the lake, and they mostly live in the leaves where the leaves are more dirty of reds and orange. It always seems like it's always fall over there. Or, yeah, the leaves fall. It's this nice atmosphere. But most importantly, the guild there is mostly based on fire Pokemon.
I should definitely be there instead of here.
We've certainly seen our fair share of everything else, but like in every guild, we accept anyone who wants to join. But everything else, we do respect our borders, and we plan to try and resolve any problems again between us.
This is starting to sound sketchy.
Yeah.
Well, you got the answer. Did that answer satisfy you? Yeah, Smudge Guild is just a rival guild.
An
They have
only the rival guild? Not an enemy to lovers story?
what?
What?
What? No, there's tons of guilds out here. Our neighbors just happen to be Smudge.
Are they a good guild?
Would they say? Would you say it's about 3.5, 4 hours away?
Well, you could definitely directly cross the lake if you wanted to, but I'd say, but I do gotta warn you that Smudge is more tense lately.
And?
Yes. They have been getting problems with the beings. They're getting less and less new Pokemon have been sighted around that area. We're lucky that we've found you two, because less and less Pokemon has been confirmed to be human.
Oh.
Isn't that a good thing?
Well, but there's everything else quite good if you consider it as your standards. But does that mean that population will of Pokemon like us will start to slow down? It's it's not like we are gonna lose everything else. We can certainly do what normal Pokemon would do.
Normal what would do?
It's just we're just the same as regular Pokemon, but it's just we have our little differences, like names.
Wait, I just thought about it. If we're Pokemon, can people that are still peoples still catch us?
Wait, because he asked if we were wild earlier or something like that of the lines. Can we get owners? Like the platonic way?
I wouldn't want. It is highly suggested that you would run away from any people who are around. They're not
Evil?
They're not good. They're ones who I've certainly seen my fair share of them bringing other Pokemon here. Pokemon we haven't seen before.
Huh.
Aren't there stories about certain groups of humans drugging Pokemon too? I don't want to be in the receiving end of that.
Okay. I'm not gonna tell you anymore. I shouldn't really tell confidential info to you guys, to you civilians.
Okay.
We're not civilians, we're victims!
If you think about it, everyone's a victim here.
Yeah!
Exactly.
That's why we should all be in the loops. We should all be in this guild. We should all be going to the training section right now!
You really are on point on... You really are keen on just making violence, aren't you? Okay. Well, if you guys... Well, the only times you'll ever fight or go out is if you join the guild. Otherwise, it's recommended to stay in guild areas.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no. I just got my freedom.
We must join the guild.
Yeah.
We must go on adventures.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Not totally, but I do want to leave the confines of this guild.
We will reign supreme.
Okay, that's a little violent.
As if, like a record scratch, Burke, you guys, all of you just see this sad-looking Eevee just shuffling along, dragging their feet.
Oh, is that hat hers?
So you've correlated, huh?
Yeah, I saw a hat.
Yeah,
Venture's hat.
The hat belongs to Leaf. She's not really kind on having her stuff lost.
Oh, but you have it, right?
Yeah. All right. Hey, Leaf, get over here. Okay. They shuffle up to you three. Ooh, you found a new Pokemon. And their disheveled body becomes... It's very disheveled. Their fur is, messy. Their face contorts into, a somber smile upon seeing you guys. Because you definitely knew Pokemon. They're happy to have you here.
That's pretty sad. As dirty as me is not even close.
Okay. What is it? Wow. It may be a surprise, but Burke slowly pulls out the explorer's hat and just there. Leaves eyes bulge wide open, and their fur immediately becomes combed, or like, yeah, immediately becomes
How
fine.
How the?
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Evie brings Berg into a tight hug, almost to the point
Aw.
you can just hear little cracks and pops.
Oh God.
No problem.
Are you sure that's not an attack?
Can I claim them to be my child?
What?
They're adorable. They're a baby.
Your baby.
They're a baby.
Your baby.
Evie notices the cracks in Berg's spine, just goes back away, like, sorry.
Oh.
No problem. Berg places the explorer's hat onto Leaf's head. Leaf looks like a standard Evie, but you can definitely tell there's like little highlights in her tail, going from the base to the tip.
What color?
They are. Let me check. It's been a while. I'm scared. Scared. Let me see. It's pink.
Ooh. What's the evolution called? I know it's the fairy type one.
Sylveon.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Sylveon.
Yep. Just an Eevee who has pink highlights at the tip of her tail. Oh, Berg, thank you so much. I am so happy. Now, where's my bag? Oh, I haven't got that one yet. It's still quite a lot.
But it was right there.
Oh, no. This is my bag. Property of the guild. No bag yet. Yeah, I'm sorry. We couldn't find the bag yet. It's just a little something. But hey, you got your hat, right? Yeah, I guess it's still pretty good. Thank you. Evie just nuzzles Burke.
Oh my God.
Leaf turns to you guys, and their expression turns into a brighter smile. Oh, you're the new ones.
Hi. Yeah.
Oh, you look very cool, and aww. Ooh, haven't seen you. Leaf sits down and picks up Glimmer with her paws and raises her up. Haven't seen you here before. Ooh, neither have you. Ooh.
It's another new one. Like me. He found us together.
Together. What luck.
Yeah.
It's like when I found two new Pokemon.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was like 2 nights ago. That's crazy.
Man, that's crazy.
Oh.
And they should be around here somewhere, but I really couldn't do anything because I was too busy just doing my job and trying to find my bloody hat. Thank you again, Berg. It's no problem. Well, I just finished showing these two around, and they... What did you say? You wanted to join the guild?
Yes.
We need to. Please let us escape these confines.
Okay. You guys want to join the guild?
Yes.
Yeah, please.
Apple. They start
Holy
raising their,
shit.
they start raising their paw and start waving it wildly. It's cartoonish to the point you can hear like the little.
Oh, God.
Oh, all right. What brings? Nice to see that you're in great mood, in great state, Leaf. Finally, I can see that Burger's finally found your hat. Yes, sirree.
Oh my god.
Oh, and before that, these two. Hmm? You two? New Pokemon.
Yes, I.
Hi.
Is us.
Hello.
Well, I'm sorry, but I haven't gotten your names yet.
I'm Silla.
And I'm Glimmer.
Glimmer. Oh, that's so cute.
Oh my god.
All right, calm down.
Well-
Calm down, Leaf. It's only you might scare them off. Well, yes, Apple. It seems that her new friends want to join the guild. Oh, is that right?
Yep.
What about you,
Can I?
little one? Selog, you're agreeing, but what about you, Glimmer? Are you sure you want to join the guild? Glimmer? Oh no. Oh no.
No.
They're asking
Silla.
if you wanted to join.
Oh, yes. I was off in my own little world for a moment. Yes. Hello.
Well, alright. Well, we're just gonna have to settle you in then. But there's quite a little stuff we have to do here. You guys are gonna have to join a team. We haven't had a team tryouts in a little while, but there's still a few teams that don't have enough members. Would you guys like to see the available teams you can join?
Yes.
Sure.
Well, all right. Buck, could you please retrieve the each team leader that don't have a full team yet? Right away. Merc travels off and goes up the stairs. In a little bit that it feels like 10 minutes or 15. You see several Pokemon start coming down.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh god. 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 Eh.
So am I supposed to have a physical character?
The first Pokemon to come down is an Ivysaur. Ah. Well.
Cool.
These are new blood, Haven't seen you quite around. Haven't seen you a lot quite around. These are the new members, Burke. Well, yes. These are the new members. They are quite. Apple is trying to get you guys to see if what team they would want to join. Well, you know us. A little bit of nice team skin. Don't take the name literally. It's, branding purposes. Mogus. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. I better prepared. I'm going to die. Oh no. I bloody died. Oh man. Okay, this is so scuffed. Right aloud, it crashed. The internet died. Hello? Are you there? Are you there? Oh, did the game go get water? Alright, but did you hear the first Pokemon I mentioned? Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go.
Hello.
Okay, there we go. The internet died. That was insane. Okay, but did you hear the Ivysaur?
Ivysaur.
Ivysaur.
I remember he asked if we were new people.
Yes, indeed, indeed. It's a little scuffed, man. It's a little scuffed. It's a little scuffed, man. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. The second one to come down is Chikorita.
The Chikorita. Chica.
Oh, well. Pete,
I'm
did we
back.
have to come? Pete, did we have to come down before me? Well, first comes first serve. Oh well. Oh,
What's
looks
going
like
on?
you're the new people.
Hello.
Hi,
I'm back.
Hello.
my name's Terry.
Terry?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
I'm working under Team Root.
In what?
My team is Team Root.
Root?
Yeah, we're looking for a couple Pokemon. We have gone on a few missions. It's not very difficult around us.
Hmm.
What have you told them? What have you told them, Pete?
Well, I told him that. Well, I told him that my team was Team Skin, and to not take it literally.
You shouldn't really say that. It's like you shouldn't really say that as your first thing.
Honesty is the best policy, as I say.
Skin? Why skin?
I mean, not always.
What? Come on. There's always room for honesty.
Yeah, but honesty hurts.
Well,
Yes, but it is good to hurt people.
Well,
Oh my
Yes.
god.
you're a little wild one, aren't you?
Full of violence. They even have a stick. A
I'm gonna
big
go back.
stick they bring along with them.
I can see that. It's ow,
Wop wop.
just a little bonk.
By the way, what is the other Pokemon? I wasn't here. I was getting a drink.
Chico Rico.
Chikorita?
Yeah.
yeah.
It'd be your little scuff, man. Don't worry about it. I'm definitely not biding my time here.
Kill him.
Which one should we pick?
Oh, there's
Okay, so what was the options? Root and skin?
there's a little more. I'm just trying to find some stuff.
Okay.
Excuse the wait. I'm gonna shove this pencil in this pencil. Oh god.
I'm going to die. Check W.
How dare you. How my house thought wad. Okay.
Huh?
So I typed.
What? What types?
It's just what I typed in like the box. So.
Ooh.
Get me a little scuff. I'm going to punch. Like this little punch right here. Bang.
Wait, go up.
Beat him up. Do it. Do it.
I'm up?
You won't. No balls.
I was actually reading some stuff on Pokemon, and Ghost Fire types are a lot better than I thought. Because even multiple wikis on Pokemon keep saying that, the Chandelure lineup of Ghost Fire is one of the best offensive typings in the game.
Ooh.
You hear some like ominous stepping from scares it, but then you hear like, "Hey, yeah, live now," and you just see a herdier fall flat on her face.
Oh god.
Oh. Oh.
Jeez.
They freeze as soon as they spot you two.
Oh, well?
Okay.
What? Oh, well, this be embarrassing.
Who
They
are
stand
you?
up. They in a blink of an eye, they stand up straight.
What? My name as well. I don't really like any. Well, I don't really want to say, but call me sir.
Sir?
Indeed.
Okay.
So do we call you Sir or just Sir? If Sir is your name, then Sir would come in front of it?
Sir.
Sir.
Indeed.
Sir.
Sir?
Sir. Surely,
Sir,
sir.
Okay.
Well,
Sir.
now, I'm sure you have heard the other two's names, Skin and Root. Don't pay attention to their name, Skin.
Yeah, we were told not to pay attention to that.
Yes, well,
And what one
That's
is
our
Sir?
team names.
I've taken some wise apparitions myself, and I've liked the word of my team. It's called the Guardians.
Seems a bit cheesy.
Is it?
Guardians?
The Guardians.
Guardians.
Well, I must say it's because it's the Guardians because we've defended the Appleskin Guild has for quite a while.
Where are your teammates then?
Well, they're resting up from another night of vicious battling.
Okay. Just, I'm not sure if this got more complicated or less complicated.
What do you mean?
About which one we should pick. Which one?
So what are all of y'all about? What is y'all's goals? What sets y'all apart?
Well, there's a lot of other guilds, of course, but it's just we are, well, okay. Pete, let's start with you. All right. Well, my team specializes in offense. We love taking our battles to the front. Well, mostly because we need to take care of some loony who somehow made some trouble in other guilds. It's quite simple, really.
Yeah, it sounds action-packed.
Indeed. If you're looking for an action, you should really go with my team.
Well, you should really let the other teams talk as well.
Oh, I'm quite sorry, Terry. Take it from here.
Well, okay. Well, my team is mostly comprised of people of Pokemon that can, well, do some recon from flying types, ground types, and just finish just distinctive areas. We love taking and learning new areas. We love exploring.
And what you call it again? Recon? Recon?
Yes.
Yeah.
We scout out and do some recon of unexplored areas.
We're not really built to be recon Pokemon, I don't think. I mean, maybe I could if I evolve, but...
Well,
But
we just have to make
I
that
just float. I'm no flying Pokemon.
Well,
I just float if I evolved.
The ground thingies. We can search for on the ground.
Indeed. I'm sorry, I'm taking a little too much time. Sir, could you please, start yours?
Well, yes, I will. My team, as I said, we are the Guardians. We defend our territory from loonies and from attackers. We see our own little scuffles. And, well, I'm sure you would not be you wouldn't be so hesitant to battle. I'm sure you'll get a kick out of it, because we battle a vast majority of wild Pokemon.
Mm.
It's quite the adventure. Ooh.
But don't you just stay around the guild still?
Yes, we do. But our main objective is to defend it.
What if could we join all of your guild?
That's not possible.
Pete, Terry, and Sir all glance at each other, looking at each other, and they start going to their own fits of laughter.
Oh no! You can't join multiple teams. You can retire from a team and join another, but you can't join them all at the same time.
Could we do trials of each one to see which one we like more?
Trial of it once, Well,
Yeah.
only if you can convince Apple to let you do it.
I'm surprised the leader of Skin isn't fighting for me more, given how good my type is for offense.
Well, listen here. Listen to the other one. Even though we are offenders, we do play it fair.
So you're saying I might be too good at offense? Is that what? I don't know.
We're not saying that, but judging from your size, you won't get too much out of it. You might be a little too small to cause huge damage. Because we fight
Yeah, that's
big.
true.
That's why I gotta evolve. That's everything afraid.
Yeah, that's
whoa.
right.
You both are already eager to evolve, huh?
Yeah, I want to float.
I want to.
Oh, I like these ones. Well. It's not too late. It's not too bad. I've still got my eyes on that one.
Sir points to Glimmer.
They seem like a real fighter, a real defender. But I do love the style of the Litwick.
I have a name.
He's talking about you.
I know.
You gonna go nudge? You gonna get flustered?
Please.
Also, I don't recall what Pokemon Star is. What is he?
Sir.
I just had it.
Oh, Herdier.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's that dog Pokemon that looks like it has a mustache.
Oof.
Yeah. Very helpful.
There we go.
Trials.
It really seems like with our small fucking size, defense is the only one that we're actually gonna be good at as of right now.
Yeah, but that's
We're too small to do any recon. We'd be way too slow and going anywhere. And like Skin, like the leader Skin said, we're a bit too small to do huge damage, either. Make a little steppy step. Or my case, I just hop around like a goddamn candlestick. I just hop around.
Yeah.
I have no legs.
He got no legs.
He's got no legs.
I'm actually a bit, frankly, a bit surprised that they even consider wanting either of us for recon, given how we are not anywhere close to recon Pokemon.
Well, an opportunity
maybe-
is an opportunity.
Maybe for now, while we're getting to know the area, we go with the Guardians. We go with Sir. We go with Sir. And then after that, when we get better, when we grow better legs or get floaty floats,
Yeah.
we start doing the recon. We go
Yeah, and then after that, we can go in offense when we hit our final forms.
Ah! Ha! I got the first pick!
Calm down, sir. Sir.
Sir.
Yeah, calm down, sir.
Well, as I see as that you are joining the Guardians first and foremost until you evolve.
Yeah.
This is gonna be good. But I do gotta hesitate. But I do gotta be honest with you. You guys don't have a rank yet. So you guys are gonna have to get the base. You guys are gonna have to get what you can get. Alright?
It's fine.
Alright. As new members. Oh, wait. I shouldn't really be doing Apple's job. Okay. Well, yes. Well, as I take it, you guys are making your final decision?
Yeah, I mean, our plan right now sounds good.
Ah, yes. Doing the graduation method.
Yeah, we move on as we evolve.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Now, if anything by anything, Pete, Terry, if you wouldn't mind, you are dismissed. Go on and, train your other teams or rest up. Because I do got a mission for you after this.
Ooh.
Well, as soon as it is your first day, I am here, and by the best of pardon me, well, if my name weren't Apple, you guys are now members of the Apple Skin Guild.
Sick.
Leave, could you?
On it!
You see a burst of dust being left behind as Leaf just zooms out of the place and comes back with two green bandanas.
Oh, Apple's green. Was not expecting that. But I guess red would be more like a fire thing.
Oh, okay. Here you go. And how am I supposed to tie this? How are you supposed to wear this?
I guess we could try to wear them as skirts, kind of. Like skirts, like little skirty skirts.
Wait,
I
I
mean,
got it.
as for me, I can actually wear it as a bandana. It's just gonna get really dirty.
It's gonna be a little too big for you. Let me try something.
Leaf rips up the thing a little bit and just makes a little cape for Solok. There we go.
Yeah, so like.
He makes a little green cape for them. And
Oh.
and for Glimmer, Leaf wraps around the cloth around the little thing.
Little hat.
Yep. Her little hat.
And are they plain green bandanas? Green green?
Plain green?
Green green. Green bandana.
Here you go. Oh, and I'm pretty sure you want one for your little stick.
Oh my god.
Leaf grabs your stick for a bit and just ties the little thing, ties a little green ribbon onto it.
Yay!
There you go. Now it's your property.
Wait, she can even add like stick as held item. Stick.
Stick is our third party member. We gotta name it. We gotta name it Stick.
If someone dares hurt the stick, we will rampage.
The Stick's name will be Bippity. You get Bippity Bop.
Oh my god. The stick's name is Bippity. Say a lot, Glimmer and Bippity, bro.
Yo. That is amazing. That is amazing. Bippity the stick.
Make sure to put that as held item, bro. It's literally held item.
Oh, there we go. Hang on. I got this. I'm gonna do this for you.
It literally does nothing. It's just cosmetic.
There we go. Bippity the stick is now an official held item for Glimmer.
Oh my god.
It's beautiful. All right.
It is.
Well, now that it's taken out of the way, you guys are free to do whatever you want. But there's even, if you guys want to take any jobs, there's a job board right outside the tree.
Come on, let's go.
Okay, I'll hop.
You
I'll hop
guys,
there, I'll be right there.
Are you guys immediately dashing for the job board outside?
Yeah, I'll hop to their steps.
All right. And it'd be outside. There we go.
I'm physical. I'm real.
You're a real boy.
I'm real.
There.
Finally.
Here's the job board.
Let's look at the job board.
All right. Are you looking at a job?
Yeah, I'm looking. We're looking alright.
All right. Okay. First, there's a nice, neat piece of paper, and it just says, "Help wanted, caregiver from Mary." It's written easy to read text.
Hello. Excuse me for the sudden job offer, but I'm heading out for a mission and can't seem to find any sitter for rally. It's gonna be a quick one.
Underlined in a psychotype symbol stamped onto it.
Reward, 10 apples.
Let's do it. Our first one.
Currency.
There's the second job seems to be a neat sheet of paper with a guild symbol on it. Item retrieval. Leave lost items. Again. From Captain Apple. More official writing is seen.
Greetings, potential volunteer. Leaf has lost their item for the 16th time. Leaf has gotten their hat back, but it seems that her bag is still missing. If you can find and retrieve the bag, your actions will be greatly appreciated.
Underlined some tear stains on it. There's 50 apples that have been scratched off, and reward 20 apples.
That's a ripoff, but let's do it. I want to do the item retrieval. What do you want to do?
There's 2 more jobs on the board, as you can see.
Let's look at that.
There's a little note with a doodle of an oranberry. Berry picking. Oranberries from egg. There's a distinct writing style.
Hey, I'm of need of some extra berries.
Underlined with hearts.
5 apples.
Then there's little specks of dirt on this job posting.
Assistance needed. Finding seeds from stock. writing is sloppy. I'ma need some help finding some C's for the season.
Written equally sloppy text with several rewards scratched out. The final reward being 5 apples.
How many jobs can we take in a day?
I'd say 2 if you can handle the extra stuff.
So what? I have an idea. Hear me out. Hear me out. What if we babysit the kid and we bring her to go berry picking, or we?
We can babysit and then go look for the item afterwards.
Oh yeah. Item.
That way we get the most amount of apples as well, since the other ones are dirt poor.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay. Are you guys gonna grab? Are you guys gonna take the job?
Yeah, let's.
Finding being the babysitter and finding a lost item.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You guys take the pieces of paper that have the job listings on them, and you bring them to Apple.
Ah, what? Oh, already looking for a job, huh?
Yeah.
Well, okay. Let's see here.
Just lazing about doesn't feel right with me.
And you want to take care of Mary's child and look for Leaf's final lost item.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm quite proud that you guys are looking for a job already. Now, I'll bring Leaf and Mary over.
After a few minutes, they come up to you guys, and you see Leaf and this weird tall green Pokemon that seems to have a main color that's resembling bark, like wood.
Bark? Is it a grass ghost?
It seems to be something.
Like Trevin?
Well, Leaf, as you are, Eevee, these kind people are gonna help look for your lost bag.
Really? Well, I'm gonna be humbly thankful.
Mm-hmm.
We'll try our best.
You hear like someone as a feminine voice clear their throat.
Right. Well, sorry. If you can't
Hello.
tell, this is Mary, a god of war.
Gorgeous.
Well,
Oh my god.
Well, yes, I'd surely sit in that. But Apple, try not to flatter yourself around me. Well, I presume that you two are going to be responsible looking after my son.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, until you get back.
That's highly appreciated. Mary bows down a little bit. I am humbly grateful for you taking the mantle of as my caregiver until I come back. Well, just so you know, Raleigh is a little curious and adventurous, so you might want to keep an eye on him, alright?
Okay.
When I was his age, I was curious about the world as well, and would sometimes even swim.
Oh.
Now, I'm sorry for taking a bit much of your time. Here, take this mushroom. It's a little thing that makes Raleigh concentrate on something.
Okay.
Alright, toodaloo.
Rally?
Yep, my son's name's Raleigh. See ya. And you see, as soon as the Gardevoir steps out of, walks away a bit, they jump and they're just they already blend into their surroundings, so you can't. So they're like already out of your vision already.
Oh my god.
Because you can tell that Gardevoir's appearance was more distinct for camouflage.
Ooh.
Sick.
Well, all right. Now it seems as if everything else going on here. I will leave you to your jobs. Oh, and before anything else, Raleigh really likes mushrooms as Mary has told you. I'm pretty sure they would be looking at Leaf's house right now. Because, mushrooms. Well, I'll leave you to it. Ta-ta.
Bye-bye.
Okay, we might be a bad influence, but let's go.
Guys.
I see them down here, right?
What's worse than a murderer? I mean, what's worse than
What?
a child?
Yeah.
I can't remember how the meme goes.
This what you presume is Raleigh is just staring intently at his mushroom. No breaking eye contact. Like their eye contact with his mushroom over here is not breaking at all. They're just like staring at the mushroom intently.
Let's just wait.
Are you trying to break contact? Concentration?
Wondering how long it's going to take for the child to notice. So she's she's having fun. She's
Just having fun. Just having fun. Dude. Just this candle burning ominously right next to them, and just this Hetina just wandering around.
Good thing I don't have that life energy sucking thing automatic right now.
Oh god.
That'd be awfully ominous.
That would be awfully ominous.
Turns it on.
Oh,
I don't actually turn it on. Please don't.
After your fifth time running around them in front of them, they finally notice you.
Hello, are you Raleigh?
Yeah.
Hello.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We got a job.
We're your babysitters.
Even though we look barely older than you, we're here to do the job.
Babysitter.
We are physically older. I'm not saying mentally, though.
Oh. Okay.
What?
They're just looking. Rally just looking between you two. Then they pick up Silok.
Ah? Hello.
They're just looking at you with amazement. Then they start pointing you towards the floor.
What? Are you? Please, no! You'll spill all my coal.
Just before, like, you could see it start smoking, you just hear a little. And just Rally puts you down, right side up. You can definitely tell that voice came from Mary. Then you hear you hear more rapid rustling of the canopy.
Okay.
Gee, let's
You're a bit
not
too small for this, but it's fine. He's distracted.
So, I heard you really like mushrooms.
Mushrooms? Oh, where? Ooh, yeah. I like that mushroom over there. That's my favorite.
Did you notice the other bigger mushroom on the other side?
There's mushrooms?
Over here. There's a bigger mushroom on this side.
So do you like eating mushrooms, or do you like just watching them?
They're pretty.
They're pretty.
Oh,
I can't blame him.
Bro, simping.
You haven't even seen it.
Dang.
Oh my god.
But now, yes.
Oh
But
my
now,
God.
Rally just is now really focused on these mushrooms.
Okay. Hey, I mean, we're doing our job.
Indeed, you are. Indeed, you are.
I'm super fair. We're just gonna blink and he's gone.
You want to roll that dice?
No. No, please.
Yeah, roll a
Have
luck dice.
mercy. Have mercy.
Yo, Glimmer, can you roll me a luck die?
Oh my god.
It should be right next. It should be the last option when you roll.
Not me to do it.
Yes. Roll that luck die, please. Oh God!
Why?
As
Why?
expected, you blink. You blink, and Rally is gone.
Oh, what the? Do you see where he went?
Wait, what just happened? Because I could not hear anyone for like a minute. Like, could y'all hear me?
No.
Nope, we couldn't. But
I had a slip of the tongue and made a funny joke. We'll blink and he's gone. I blinked and he's gone.
What joke did you make? What did you do?
This was so simple. He made me roll a luck die. He wanted you to do it, but you weren't responding, so I had to.
I've got mushrooms. We got mushrooms.
you guys are gonna start like shouting, like looking for her Rally.
She's gonna pick a mushroom and then she's gonna go looking for him.
All right. Both of you roll independent insight alert checks. You gotta roll. You gotta look for this little guy.
I forgot that I have to do the modifier thing. Hold on. There we
All right.
go.
You just start shouting, Rally!
Oh my god.
Okay, you guys definitely see a little path that Rally made. It's like you see the steps going into the bushes here.
Okay.
It looks like they're heading back to the lake.
Alright.
Gonna go to
Hey
the
yo.
What
Hey, yo.
joke did you make?
The exact one I told you. Hey, all I said was, hey, wouldn't it be funny if I like blinked and he was gone?
Oh. So your character didn't make a joke. It was you.
Yeah, it was me. And then he said, you want to roll a luck die to find out. Like an evil mastermind.
All right. Now you're following the path where that Rally left. You're literally seeing a lot of stuff. You see a few even like a few squall vets being scared. They're like a little frightened. You can definitely tell that they like been intimidated by something. So now you're just following the path, and you make.
What scared y'all? Hi, can you hear me? What came out of nowhere?
You see a little glade around here anywhere?
A rocks? Have you seen a rocks?
Or else, yeah.
Oh, Ralph, I didn't see a Ralph, but I saw something mean and green.
Oh, that's
Where? Where? Can you show me? Can you show me?
They went towards the lake.
Okay, let's go to the lake.
Let's go.
She just gonna go zoom. That's
Zoom.
why the red ones will take her.
All right, roll.
Am I
me
even that
roll me dexterity
Okay.
athletics checks.
for both of us?
Yep.
Okay.
We got to make you guys roll every once in a while. Keep you guys on your toes. You have a lot of trouble. Glimmer makes it there in quick succession, but it takes but Solek is just like
Yeah, so I
Just
can imagine Solak
drained.
just he hops and then he falls over.
just hops, falls over, and just
Ow.
yes. But in a little while, you both eventually
Thankfully,
make it.
this will be fixed. Hopefully, when I start floating.
Yes, hopefully.
How can I fuck up floating when it's automatic?
You both are
When you
just,
start floating, you won't be able to hit by like earthquake and stuff, ground moves.
No, that's not true.
all right. Now you both are now at the lake, and you see it doesn't seem like anyone here, but you definitely see little footprints that belong to the Ralts.
Let's go.
Cause you.
What was his name again?
Definitely looks like they went sprinting. And then,
Really?
Rally!
Really?
Rally! I have a mushroom! Rally!
We have a
Wow.
mushroom.
mushroom. You guys, okay? Make me another insight
It's a
alert
really
check.
cool one.
Insight what check?
Make me another insight alert check.
Damn.
Ooh.
You're too busy looking down the. Glimmer's too busy looking down the path, looking both ways. But after tripping and like taking a little break, Silok definitely sees Rally down by the lake on the sand.
Glimmer over here. Yes, I'll hop to him. Look what he's looking at.
You
Say
can
hi,
follow.
Rally. Man, this is a good beach. No wonder he came here. Jeez, this is a nice beach.
Gotta make sure I give you control this time. There you go, perfect.
I'm in control.
The room. It's a room. It's a room.
Oh, can't get in the water. Can't step in the water. So,
You are.
hello, Rally.
Hi.
We've been looking everywhere for you. Why'd you come here? Without parental supervision.
I mean, we're not parents. Don't say that.
Without supervision of older people.
They're pointing at this rock right here.
That rock?
This big rock.
Do you
Hey,
want to destroy it?
I can see something in it.
You can see something in it? Oh, is that like a little hole?
Yeah.
Here, we brought mushrooms. Give him the mushrooms. So
Here's a mushroom.
Ralph
Okay.
immediately stops what he's doing and just looks at the mushroom intently.
Okay. Is there like a hole that I can go under this rock? Is that a hole? Or is that like just a thingy-majiggy?
I'll give me an insight nature check.
Insight nature, da 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 da. If I can remember it, there's nature.
I cannot touch the water, otherwise I will be damaged.
Yeah.
You find nothing, but you definitely feel some like as if you're being ignored. That's all you feel. You couldn't find any openings or anything, but you definitely feel like you're being ignored intentionally.
I didn't know I was at a family reunion.
Anyway, I'm going to try to very carefully maneuver around the water and say, anyway, this is a cool beach. I see why you came here. I didn't even know this was here.
Huh.
Gotta be honest. But is that a Pokemon?
Huh.
Is that rock like living? You think?
Roll me the same thing for that Glimmer made.
Okay.
Rally, how old's your
Insight, nature.
mom? Dad.
You could definitely see that it is indeed a rock, but you feel now you can see something that like a little sass coming from it.
Gas?
Yeah, it's living. Probably.
You don't know why. You don't know why. It's just giving off sassy vibes.
Can I jump on it?
Anyway, we should probably go back.
Oh,
You
hold
could
on, let's play the rock.
I don't care about the rock.
We can sunbathe. You can light your candle more. Get
As-
your coals all heated up.
As you guys are saying this, there's something going on with like the mushroom that's Rally's holding.
There's something going on with it.
Is it dying?
It slowly seems to emit light. That's when you start to notice your shadows becoming longer.
What?
Oh!
What's happening here? You're the ghost
Ah.
type! Help us!
Okay. Oh, this seems more like dark type to me.
You're a ghost
Okay.
type! It seems to
No, it's
No.
not. I'm literally weak to dark type.
be- You're weak to dark type? I think I'm weak to dark type. I want you to take my seat!
Yeah, I'm weak to dark type.
Ew, it became small.
The color.
Well,
of everything,
I just want to get out of here.
yeah.
'cause- Newsflash, I'm also weak to ground and rock type.
The color of everything around you starts to become more reddish.
Oh no, I'm weak to dark type too!
Okay,
It's becoming reddish?
Yeah. Cut.
Rally, get over
what
here
if
with me.
we just head back now?
Rally, stay with us.
Rally, you want to head back?
He nods his head. Yes.
Okay, let's go back then. Careful with that mushroom. Where did you get that mushroom?
I picked it. Is it the one that I handed him?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is the one he handed him.
But what's happening? I don't know it. I don't want to get split up.
We're going back. We're going back.
The shadows of yours keeps getting longer, and it keeps getting darker.
Form protective circle around the baby.
Yep. Now, as you're back on grass, you're definitely on the path, and right next to the pole. But the pole's shadow seems to be getting longer as well.
Is there a dark
Well-
eye?
Make me. Can you both make me?
Wait. Hit the mushroom with this. Hit the mushroom with Bippity.
Hit the mushroom with Bippity.
Oh, okay. Give
Are you
That
gonna
me.
go?
Well,
Give me a.
Huh?
Give me a strength brawl.
wait, all.
There we go. Yep, you definitely
Wait,
hit. You hit the mushroom with Bobbity, but it's just as soon as you hit it, little specks of glowing stuff pop. Starts shaving off it.
that's not
then-
normal mushroom.
But then the mushroom dies. Because you just hit it.
It died? The mushroom died so easily.
Is Rally mad with us?
Yeah, the mushroom just died. It's no longer emitting light. And it's getting very dark. It's like, but it's definitely getting darker for you guys.
I thought the mushroom was committing the dark.
Is there a dark eye?
If you guys can make me some insight alert checks. That's pretty good.
Insight. Alert. Where's my alert?
It's clearly been a long while since you guys accepted the mission and doing all the stuff, because you guys were... Because apparently you guys been looking after Rally looking at mushrooms for quite a while. But it's now getting... But the sun is indeed lowering from when you look.
Okay. It was
Okay,
just a
are we almost back?
But as you're going back, you definitely hear the whimpering of the same squall vet. But as soon as they see, like, there's a little bit of some mushrooms highlighting the way. But as soon as the squall vet sees Rally, they immediately scamper off.
Aww. What'd you do to that poor thing, Riley?
Okay, can you... It's quite...
Maybe we
Wait.
should pick up some of these other mushrooms since that one died. It looks like the mushroom isn't the one emitting the darkness. It's just getting darker out because it's getting night.
Yeah. We're just not all quite mentally there sometimes.
Hey, you want to know what? I want to use fueled again so I burn brighter.
Alright, make the roll. Alright. Your coals start burning as oils becomes more slick. You're emitting more light now.
Ooh.
Yep. But the color of your fire emits the same color onto everything else. Everything takes on a bluish hue.
Pretty. I want to touch it.
It's fire. Please don't touch my candle.
No, I won't touch it. There's a child. I cannot touch.
Does Rally like the fire?
Let's see. Do they like the fire?
I mean,
They're just uninterested.
okay.
They're just looking at the mushrooms as you guys pass them. All right. Eventually, you guys do make it all the way back. It's gone better than... It's definitely not disastrous.
This has been fun. So, how'd you like the day, Riley?
It was fun. And I got to see mushrooms. Thank you for Thank you for showing me the other mushrooms.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The other mushroom on the other side of the house. It's just bigger mushroom.
Riley.
Glowing mushrooms are also cool.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well,
Riley, I have another question real quick.
Huh?
How old's your mom?
oh my god.
You don't know.
You don't know?
I figured you wouldn't know.
But I'm...
Okay.
I'm 3.
Oh
You're
my god.
You're just a baby.
Glimmer is squealing. just a baby, just a little baby.
Oh, baby.
I thought he was at least like 5. I was thinking he's like 5, but he's 3.
Well, we're back. You should be safe here.
Yep.
Since it's right outside the guild.
But now, Riley is like a. You can definitely tell Riley is now sleepy.
Okay.
Let's go bring him to bed. We'll go bring him to his
Does
home.
he have a? Do we know where his house is?
There's a little place behind the giant tree that has a little psychic type and a little horn.
Okay.
Oh. I'm guessing. I'm guessing that's their house.
Yeah.
Let's
All the stuff is literally either dyed glowing stuff from the mushrooms. Because you can definitely tell which house is which, because their mushrooms are glowing.
Ooh.
Can we even bring them to bed? We're too tiny.
It's fine.
You're holding a stick. How can you even carry?
I can hold him and the stick.
Can you?
Okay.
I can.
We'll be dragging him on the ground. He'll certainly wake up.
Roll.
I was
Okay.
pretty asleep.
I'll just try to pick him up with my little hands. Try not to burn him.
With the hands. Come on, Riley.
My little baby hands.
Little baby hand.
What did we roll? Strength?
Yep, the strength.
Okay, just strength. Oh,
Alright. Ooh.
it's average.
Yeah, you got a success. You can definitely carry him a little bit. You can definitely at least pick him up a little bit so he doesn't have his head being dragged on the ground.
Yeah. This must look so bizarre to anyone watching. 2 little tiny Pokemon bring a little kid into his house.
They don't think we trying to attack them.
Ooh.
Oh, mission partially complete. We looked after him. Now we just gotta wait until she gets back.
Come on,
What's this music for?
Wait, what music is you're not?
What are you doing with my son?
We're trying to bring him back to your house.
Seems if you... Really like that? Really?
Yeah.
We're tiny.
He just fell asleep.
Okay.
What's to this boss music?
You... Okay. I saw what happened.
Oh.
I was waiting for quite a while. So, I had to check out where you guys were.
Yeah.
boss music's over. Oof.
Okay.
Look, that triggered my fight or flight. I was.
Okay.
It's fine though. We just messed up a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Understandable. Understandable. It's just, I'm, I'm very sorry, but I'm a little protective of my son. After a little thing happened with his father and everything.
I mean, it's natural for a parent to want to protect their kids, you know? Be protective.
Yeah, I can get that.
We're so small. We can barely carry him though.
Okay, I can definitely understand that, but if thank you for taking care of him.
You're welcome.
I presume
Your
you want
job was really fun.
payment.
Huh?
Well, since there's two of you here, I guess I'll have to go to you both. Here you go. The Gardevoir puts 10 apples in each of your hands, or at least in front of you.
Are apples currency, by the way?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, thank you for taking care of him.
No problem.
Well,
Yeah. Musician.
Gardevoir crouches down and carefully picks up her son.
Okay.
What am I supposed to do with you?
Takes out a little mushroom from out of her bag and just gives it to Rels, who immediately clasps onto it.
All right. Well, see you soon. Oh,
See ya.
bye.
They float off into the tree they float off into their house.
Gosh, she is gorgeous, and she's such a good mom too. Like, and that's such a catch if like she ever dates anyone. I'm just saying.
Okay. Please keep that to yourself.
Now I gotta edit that to done.
Maybe I should make a matchmaking service.
Oh god.
I don't know about
If you do
one.
that, I will happily oblige.
No. No. No.
You'll be the first person I try to hook someone up with. Glimmer.
On Arceus, for real, for real.
On the RC is for real.
Alright. It is definitely the night, but it's not fully dark. As you can see, the glowing mushrooms are quite lighting up this place very well. Not too bright,
Okay.
not too dark.
Let's go look for the bag. You still got some energy left on you?
Yep. Don't you remember what he said? Like, ghost Pokemon normally go through it the entire night, so I should be fine.
Okay.
Ooh.
Not sure about you, though. You probably need rest. At least once. Unless you're also full of energy. Yep, you're definitely full of energy.
Alright.
Do we have any leads to where the bag might be?
You can go ask Leaf.
Yes.
Okay, let's go do that then.
The tree is definitely lit up, but are you gonna try to locate her?
Yes.
All right.
She's
Maybe
probably asleep, but yes.
Make me some insight alert checks.
Give me. Do it.
I can get this thing to get bigger. It's like, oh,
Man, you know what, Skull? I'm gonna go for next. Oh god. I was not expecting alert to be this crucial.
Salak, you thought you found Eevee, but it was just another Eevee.
Yeah. Common mistake.
Common mistake. But looking around, Glimmer, you certainly know that Leaf isn't here.
okay, let's go inside to look for Leaf.
Inside the tree?
I think so. Or do you think that they're looking for the bag on their own?
Hmm.
Possible. We
But
could just head in a random direction.
Let's do it.
Head in a random direction.
Yes, north, south, east, or west. I don't know which is which.
Alright, let's go this direction.
This direction.
This
yeah,
direction.
Uh-oh. Alright.
I don't like when you said uh-oh.
Okay, everything?
Okay,
Alright.
go this direction.
Alright. Come on, let's do this. Ah, nice. A nice, calm night.
I'm guessing my field ran out by now.
Yep. Your fuel ran out.
Okay.
Guys are searching. You ever see, like, little cliff here and there? Guys, you can see the rocks. A lot of trees. You can see some birch. It's quite good. But you guys do keep eventually leading up to someone else's house.
Someone else's house?
Yeah. You guys always see a clearing and just someone else. That, like, some little Diglett area.
Maybe they'll have seen a back. I mean, they're Diglets to probably get around.
Mm-hmm. Maybe. So who's gonna initiate contact?
Either I can initiate, or you can.
Huh?
Which would you prefer?
Say again?
Who's gonna initiate contact with these Diglets?
Probably you, Glimmer, because I'm not the best when trying to pep people up and make them give us information.
You're gonna go up to the Diglets.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Then I says, what are you doing to go on that way? Then those Pidgeys flew away. Huh? What's up?
Well, the sky for one, but I have an important question for y'all. We're looking for a lost bag for Eevee, and we are trying to find it. Have y'all happened to see a bag anywhere around here?
Nuh-uh. We haven't seen anything around here. Okay.
Tell if he's lying or telling the truth.
Oh, you want to tell him if he's lying or not?
How can I tell if he's lying or not?
Okay. Let me figure it. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Okay. Well, roll me another. Can figure it out. So I'm just gonna substitute it with another insight. Yeah. You know, just roll insight.
Appear inside?
Yep. Give me that insight. Oh man. You can definitely tell that this Diggle is telling the truth.
Okay. Good. Let's go
Oh my god.
another direction.
Okay, so yeah, I mean they get around, so let's go the opposite way.
Well, there. So, let me talk about last week. Ha ha ha!
Oh, let me. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Now, where are you going?
The opposite direction.
The opposite
Yeah,
direction.
top left.
So, top left. Alright. Top left. Going to top left, you make it into some more hilly hills, some with cliffs and all that.
Oh, that seems like a place you could easily lose a bag.
Mm-hmm.
You guys can venture around here a little bit if you want to.
Okay,
Yes.
let's go around. But by the way, Glimmer, what
Yeah?
moves do you even have?
I have the best move at all because I can do it even without actually doing it. It's called Confusion. I also have Play Nice, but Confusion.
Ooh,
Okay, so 2 status moves.
what's this? Ooh, little snake.
As you've seen me do, I have a buff. It's actually a buff. It's not just a thing that make me light up more. It actually gives me more special attack. And I have Ember,
Oh, nice.
Okay.
which is a special attack.
Nice. What is Confusion? What? Oh, mine's a special attack too. Nice.
Oh yeah, Confusion is an attack. I keep forgetting that. Pretty
It can also
powerful as
be-
one too.
There you go.
We're gonna look around. We're gonna explore and try to find the bag and berries and hay and
Are we
fur.
supposed to see that?
Yeah, you can definitely see that.
Okay.
What's this?
Well, I think we found the bag.
This the bag? Can we open it up to see if that's the bag?
Yeah, you can open it up.
We're gonna.
We don't know the contents of the bag.
You don't know what's in it.
No, but maybe I'll have like
Well, the best we can do is grab this one and look for any others. If we don't find any others, we'll just bring this one back.
I want to snoop inside of the bag.
All right, you may do so
Let's do a
freely.
bit snooping.
I want to snoop. I want to
Alright.
see what's in the bag.
All right, what you see in the bag is a couple of like scrolls, sheets of paper, and writing utensils. You could definitely tell
And
this was stuff that was meant for scouting.
Okay. Can I read the papers?
Oh, she has an explorer's hat.
Yep.
Okay.
This is probably Leaf's bag.
You can definitely read it, and it's definitely showing. It's literal. showing depictions and drawings of the area around you guys.
Oh,
Oh,
sick.
okay, we found the bag. Is there anything else around here?
Make
Oh,
me
let's
some.
look at the map.
Yep,
Look
make
at
me
the
some
map.
alert checks
Alert.
just to see if there's anything else.
Okay, is that what was alert again?
Oh wait,
In
insight alert. There you
Just
go.
alert.
Insight alert.
Oop.
I don't see anything else. Hmm.
Okay.
You see around you, it's just like you just see a bunch of sticks, but you definitely know that this map is certainly depicting the area around you.
Okay. I guess we should head back then before Bippity gets jealous. Don't worry, Bippity. I'm not gonna replace you with another stick. Come on.
Huh?
All right, and so you guys have the bag.
Yep, and we go back.
All right, it's definitely night, and it's the moon is now making its crescendo.
So like it's almost midnight, is what you're saying.
Yep, it's almost midnight, and let's make your way back to the guild. A lot of mushrooms. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Mushroom dance. Mushroom dance.
Whatever could they mean?
Mushroom dang.
It means you've lived a life of sin.
What? Oh right. Oh yeah, from Undertale. Mushroom dance. Mushroom dance. Whatever could it mean?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, they
So
definitely
gonna
see
do little.
stuff. Oh,
Mm,
but there's something odd around here.
something odd.
You guys might get somewhere. You didn't really pay attention to where you guys were and just venture it out.
Are we lost?
But something is definitely here. There's something in the distance, little place. Who knows? It's odd.
Okay.
It's a little odd. It's a little odd.
Gonna be looking around, keeping an eye out for anything weird. If I see something.
If I see something, if I see something, I see something.
I want to use field in anticipation.
Field in anticipation. uh, all right. It is definitely dark around here.
It's definitely guards.
Dark around here. It's still dead of night.
Are those boxes?
Looks like a makeshift camp.
Let's go check out the camp.
There we go. Hang on. Oh, wait. Hang on. Let me help. Let me help you. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Boom. Oh god, why are you so big? There we go. Perfect.
Eh,
Oh, I gotta do that one thing again. Okay.
it
Okay.
is.
Oh shit! I didn't even see us. We're so small. We're so small.
Oh, little beans.
Can you check out what this is?
Oh, this.
Yeah.
It is definitely an axe that has cut wood.
Oh.
An axe?
Yeah,
axe.
you can see it. It's an axe on a tree stump with cut wood on the sides.
Oh, and just
Oh.
one little detail here.
That's a pretty big detail.
There you go.
Campfire.
Well, what's this? It looks like a riding bench of some kind.
Maybe it's their house.
It's a little things there. You see a candle. It's melted all the way.
What's
How
melting?
dare they?
Yeah. There's a little candle on this thing, and it's melted all the way.
Fingers?
And it's definitely, it is a chair and a table.
What's on the paper?
Yeah,
paper-
with
There's notes. There's a lot of notes. There's a lot of notes going around here. Something. But what makes one thing stand out, it's a little goofy. It's a little silly, I think. Let me help you. Let me. I gotta get something. Please help me. Okay. Okay. Gotta get that. And boom, done. Handout. Okay, yeah. With let me check game stuff. Check game stuff. And you see that.
Huh.
Seems as though someone was trying to doodle something.
We should take this back.
Alright. You take the note. Hopefully it doesn't burn. Or get dirty.
Also, are you gonna put NPCs that I've encountered after the fact?
NPCs that you've encountered.
Yeah, because we met quite a few.
Okay.
Because there's a channel for it. Like
Okay.
I was asking if you're gonna do that after the fact.
what do we do?
Yeah, I'll do it after the fact.
Yeah.
Is there any type of diary or something else around here?
Make me an insight alert check.
Inside
around
what?
Insight alert check. Just to look around you.
Inside alert. Let me go back up.
Doesn't seem to be. It just seems to be a little campsite that was just quickly made and quickly done. But Glimmer, you do see a little paged book.
A page in a book?
Yep, a little page book that's sitting over here. Right next to the wood.
I'm gonna grab it and I'm gonna read it.
It's a little hard to read. That's for bloody sure.
What kind of handwriting is this?
It seems to be very wobbly and seems to be written in a single stroke.
I like cursive.
Could be.
Gonna try to decipher it.
Alright. Roll me an insight. Insight.
Just insight?
Yep.
Oh, I forgot to do the submit. There we go.
You could definitely. One text you could decipher fully was team.
I'm gonna just hold
You think
on
this
to
was another guild's thing?
maybe? Let's keep a hold of it for now.
Yeah, let's just keep this to ourselves. We can give the other paper to like Apple though.
You can. Ooh.
Well, see, you remember when you said you wanted to make a guild?
Hmm?
Yeah. I just thought about it. Glimmer Guild rolls off the tongue.
Oh. Glimmer Guild and Glimmer's matchmaking service.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Oh no.
I'm scared for the future.
I'm terrified. I'm terrified. Ooh.
Matchmaking. Matchmaking. So, what
Alright.
type of person are you into?
Oh
It's
my.
only a day in, and you're already trying to matchmake.
Are you into girls, guys, zombies? Wait,
What?
Into a Steelix?
You can steal Pokemon?
Are you into tall Pokemon, short Pokemon, Pokemon weak to you?
Oh my god!
That would
Are
be
you-
that would just be a Magikarp.
Magikarp.
I like
Let's see.
steel types because it's good going.
Cause it's what?
Nothing.
Aww.
People, sassy people? Do you like mean people? Do you
No.
like... Don't tell me what you type. What do you look for in a relationship?
I don't want one. Please go stop this.
You don't want one?
Nope.
Oh, are you of the aromantic variety?
What does that mean?
Aromantic. You seek and do not feel any romantic attraction to anyone.
Yeah.
Okay. What about platonic matchmaking?
What?
Or platonic matchmaking? Since you don't want a romantic relationship, what about a platonic one?
Like friends?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to have a few friends.
Okay. Tonight, your homework is to write me a list of your hobbies, your interests, what you look for in a friend, what your red flags are, and name me some of your quirks, some of your goodies, and some of your bad things. You know.
Glimmer,
I like
Yes.
the fact that you're
Glimmer, it's
trying to
already
make-
midnight.
I like the fact that you're trying to make Silak write all this down, even though you both can't even remember exactly what you guys were.
Yeah, like, I can't remember what it was before. I just feel nothing in terms of romantic interests.
Okay, so I'll just set you up with a bunch of people platonically and see which kind you like and see which ones you don't.
Okay. Oh my god. Please stop.
There's
Let's go
there's
and just put that. I mean,
All
not
right.
book, just back.
Alright. do you guys go? You guys gonna start returning?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, let's
you ready?
return already.
Okay.
Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do. It's midnight. It's getting. There's a lot of glowing mushrooms. Boom. There we go. It is nighttime.
Finally back. Oh, we're still on the top right.
Muy bien.
Finally back.
Should we go ahead and find her?
Why did that quest take way less time than the one taking care of the kid?
Because
This
we're
makes
close to the ground. And plus, she was like on a mission, and also we kind of lost the kid for a moment.
No, we, okay, yeah, we did. But that just means we're too small. I'm sure if we were taller, we would have seen him go anywhere.
No, because, Rot's got that teleportation stuff. They go
Oh.
zoom.
I forgot about that. That's probably why we lost him.
Yeah.
In hindsight.
Well, geez.
I'm no psychic type. I can't like trace the residue of teleportation or whatever they do.
I'm
No
a psychic.
offense.
I'm a psychic. Like, okay. I don't know how to explain it. I don't. I just don't. It's like, It's just a thing, and they go like zoom.
Okay, I
Wild.
believe you.
All right. Are you guys are you guys entering the guild?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You enter the tree, and what are you guys doing?
We're gonna go find the evil leaf.
I mean, we can just go to Apple and give it to him,
Okay, we can.
so he can give it to Leaf, and also so we can give him the page we found.
Yes.
Not the one with the drawing, not the other one.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep that. That'll be
Alright.
our little Snoop.
Apple is like barely keeping it together, like trying to stay awake for a little longer.
Hello, Apple.
Okay.
Stop, Apple.
We're back, and we've got what we think is Leaf's bag.
Oh, yes, it. Let me see.
Apple. Apple.
What is it? What?
The bag.
Oh,
We got the bag, we think.
okay.
We're pretty sure this is Leaf's bag. It has a map.
Oh, yes, you definitely found her bag.
Oh, also, we found a place, a strange place, while on our way back, and we found this there. I take out the sheet of paper with a drawing on it.
Oh, okay. Look, I'm a little too tired for this. I'll this in the morning.
Okay.
There was a campfire, an axe, a table.
Okay.
There's a candle that's burnt out, so it's probably a human place.
Henry, gonna get over here a minute.
Henry?
You see a Shuppet fly over with little like twig glasses.
Oh, a what?
Like
Stop it!
yeah, a Shuppet with glasses without just only the no glasses, like no glass, just made of twigs.
Wait, Shuckle?
A Shuppet.
Shuppet?
Shove it! Shove it! Let me see if I can find like a gift or something of it. Hold on.
Oh my god, I found it.
Well, yes. Well, okay. Could you deal with this little thing? I stayed up way too late again. I'm gonna go to bed.
Well, all right, sir. Well, okay. As they're going to bed, what have you two found?
We found this piece of paper. It was in a campsite-y place with it was on a table. I hand him the picture. I hand him the piece of paper with the picture on it.
The piece of paper falls to the ground.
Just hold it and let him look at it. You don't got your hand.
Oh, right. Just wasn't expecting you to hand it to me directly, but okay. I'm usually used to just doing it by my mouth. Okay. Okay, let's see. Here we go. What am I looking at?
We don't know.
Looks like a
We
symbol.
found it on a desk type thing in the middle of the woods with a campfire and cut logs. It seems like it was a human-made place because there's a burnt-out candle on the desk.
And there was an axe.
This seems worrying. Alright. Thank you for bringing this up. I'll bring it up with Apple in the morning. But all I know is that...
We found it. I'll tell them around the area where we found it. It's a little campsite. We don't know what it is.
You go there, and then eventually you'll get there.
Oh, okay. I'll inform Apple and the rest of the guild. I could probably inform Team Root to scout this area. It seems you found an undiscovered area.
Yeah.
We will make a note. We will make note of it, and certainly try our best to understand it. But it does seem that there are people, humans, somewhere. I'm not sure, but I'd suggest do not go there again, just in case they come back.
I considered burning it, but then I thought it might lead to a forest fire.
Oh.
That would be terrible.
Yeah, that's why I didn't do it.
Good. Well, thank you for bringing this up. I'll just, okay, where do I put this? The shepherd starts floating away. And you see a little note on the rocky table in front of you. Thank you. Here's your reward. And in each, there's a pile of 20 apples each for both of you.
Yeah, for Leaves Quest.
Each?
Yep. So you both get 20 apples.
We got Appley.
Got some moolah.
We've got that cha-ching on our first day.
got that ka-ching.
Cha-ching.
Alright. Yeah, that's pretty good. Are you guys gonna go up to your team's bedroom?
Yes.
Sure.
Should we spar first?
Spar?
Spar.
Training area.
Also, this is what my evolution looks like.
Yep.
That's Lampet.
Pretty bald.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna look even cooler because it's shiny.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, you guys done a lot of stuff and already quite done good.
Yeah, that was a productive session.
Yeah.
I used my field a lot more than I thought I would.
Thought you would. Yeah. But that does help you with something because you guys since you guys did all that in a single session, did a lot of good stuff, good role playing, and did 2 quests with Stillock doing moves along the way. Let's give you guys let's say
I just found a gift.
8.
And this is safe to send to the chat, but I'm sending it. If it's not, just let me know. I'll delete it.
All right.
Okay. Oh my god.
I'm sending it.
What? Was that a draining kiss?
Oh my god. What will people think when they see that?
Do you want me to delete it?
Wait, is that your evolution?
That's my final evolution.
Yes.
Oh my god, so you are that Pokemon? Ain't no way.
I was just trying to find the second evolution of this one.
Okay, I'm just gonna what am I gonna do?
I mean, I have a disturbing thing I could send too, but it's more on the horror side, so I'm not gonna do it.
Oh.
There you go, perfect.
The only one there's literally only one GIF of the first evolution. Hold on. Here we go.
Transference Pokemon.
I have made your own specific channel, Coffee.
One specific.
Wait, you don't look like that. Are you sure that's not the second evolution?
Scuff
Yep.
channel mainly for coffee.
The which
Oh.
channel?
Lit epic.
Well, good thing in your second evolution you get a lot of things to hold stuff with.
Yes, I grow.
Actual hands. Actual nubs.
Well, Crasher, do you mind if I send you something horror related?
Horror? Alright.
Scuffed? What does scuffed mean?
This is the GIF I was talking about. That's not appropriate to share in general.
Just 5 Nights at Freddy's.
Huh?